Welcome in to another weekly spirit boost. I'm Tammy Mastroberti, best-selling author of the books The Universe is Talking to You and The Higher Help Method. And I teach people simple spiritual tools to tap into what I call the higher help line of the universe, to get guidance, to get answers, to create a life that we truly love waking up to. So I'm excited to share something new with you. And I think it's a universal thing when we are trying to manifest, when we are trying to create positive change, when we are wanting the relationship, wanting the job, trying to make more money, just in general. All the different things that we're trying to accomplish. It is so easy and normal to fall into doubt around whatever it is, right? It's so easy and normal to do that because we worry. You go into fear, you go into worry, you go into doubt. What if this isn't possible? I've tried so many different things before and it hasn't worked yet. Maybe I'm just not meant to have this. Maybe I'm just meant to struggle. What am I doing wrong? I don't, and especially if you're starting something new, right? Like let's say you're starting a new job, a new business, and you are scared that what if it doesn't work out? What if I'm making the wrong decision? How many people put in the chat, put in the, in the comments, have you ever had the thought, what if I'm making the wrong decision and this doesn't work out? And you start to doubt what it is you're trying to create, what it is you're trying to do. Whatever is going on, you slide in to that, oh my gosh, what if this doesn't actually work? Oh my gosh, um what if I'm screwing this whole thing up? What if I do this and things get worse than they already are? I just think no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing, we fall into that doubt. We fall into that worry around creation, around change, any type of change, right? Change can be scary, good or bad, because you're thinking, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm used to this comfortable zone that I'm in, and now I'm throwing a wrench in things and I'm changing it, or now I'm trying to change something. All of those scenarios in life, especially situations that have come up for you that are negative, right? Situations, and I always say seemingly negative, but situations that come up that you're like, gosh, this isn't where I want to be. I'm trying to get here, right? I'm trying to get to point B. Point A just keeps like throwing these wrenches into my life. Like, what is going on? And it's so easy to go, oh my gosh, this is never going to get better, or to get stuck in the now, to get stuck in the I don't know yet. Now I'm scared. Now I'm nervous. I don't know what's coming next. Any and all of these scenarios, right? Doubt and worry and fear creep in. It happens every time, especially when something seemingly bad happens and you're like, oh my gosh, and then we get stuck in that, right? And you can't shift from that stressful place. You can't create something new from that stressful, doubt filled, worry filled spot that you're in. You have to shift out of it. And when you're in it and you are stuck in it and you are in that doubt and you are in that fear and you are in that worry, it is so easy to to take up space and move in there and live there and try to get out of there, but you can't get out of there, right? And it's like I'm trying so hard and I'm just stuck. I feel like everything is piling up, nothing is going right, everything is miserable. And I know that everybody on here at one time or another has been trying to create something in their life whatever that may be that you're feeling stuck and you're trying to create change. And you have gone from being excited about it to being like, oh gosh, what if this doesn't ever change? Oh my gosh, I don't know if this is actually going to be possible, right? All of those scenarios, I have a fix. I'm giving you all the different scenarios that you can possibly think of. And what it really comes down to, what all of these scenarios really come down to in the end, is how can I stay happy and stay positive when I'm in a situation that is not making me happy, or I'm trying to create something and I don't have it yet. Either way, this cat is going to drive me insane. Sorry. Either way, you go into doubt and fear and worry. And we want to just veer off. We want to go to the left, right? Or I'm going to the right here, but do you know what I'm saying, right? Like we don't want to be there. Okay. So here's your solution. I have been doing for me, I'm in 2025. Some people have like words for the year. I started doing this a couple years ago because a friend of mine was like, "What's your word for the year?" And I'm like, "I have no idea. I've never done that." So my word for 2024 was peace, and to find more peace in my life, and I feel like I did accomplish that. My word for 2025 is growth. Spiritual growth, personal growth, business growth, just growth. I'm just looking to grow, but I really am looking to grow internally and sort of reach a higher level, right? And expand my gifts and my abilities. And so one of the things that I've been doing, and I've always done, if you've taken my classes, I've always done automatic writing, which essentially, by the way, is channeling. So I've always done that. I've always gotten amazing things from that. Recently, I don't know why, but I've gotten this prompt. And years ago, a psychic had said to me, "You really need to start voice channeling." And I was like, I'm not really comfortable doing that. I don't want to do that. And so I never did it. I just kept writing, kept doing my journaling and my automatic writing, asking my guides for questions. And so this year I said, I'm going to jump out of my comfort zone. I'm going to try it. And I've been trying to do it almost every day. And whatever's going on that day that I might have a question on, I start with the question and then, I call in my guides. Sometimes I call in my higher self. Sometimes I see who shows up. And on this particular day, I had this question in my mind, like, how can we be happy and stay content so that we can create what we want to create? Like, what is the secret? What is everybody missing that if I could dial it down for them, I could tell them? And oh my gosh, did I get an answer? So the answer that I got, you guys, it's so good. If you have a pen and paper, grab it, because I'm going to give you something that you need to write down. I don't know why I have like a something in my throat. Okay. So here's what I got. When you are in the midst of, like I said, a situation that doesn't make you happy, or a situation where you find yourself in this doubt and you find yourself in this worry, okay? First and foremost, what I was told is you don't have to pretend that it doesn't exist, right? We don't have to go into the denial state and say, I'm just not going to think about it. I'm just going to move on, because that actually goes against the way our brain works, and it goes against the reality that we're living in. And it really makes it harder, right? So the first thing is you have to just acknowledge it. Okay, this is where I'm in. I'm in doubt. I'm in fear. I'm in a negative situation. I'm worried about so-and-so. This just happened to me and I am not happy, right? That's the first thing is you're just going to acknowledge it. And then you're going to stop. You're going to stop. And here's what I want you to say out loud to yourself. And this is what I want you to write down. And the key is to catch yourself when you're in this doubt and this fear. You can even start your day this way with what I'm about to tell you so that you started off on the right track, right? Here's what I want you to say. And I'm going to read it because this is exactly what came through. And I want to give you the exact words and I want you to write it down, put it on a post-it somewhere, put it on your phone so that when you go into that doubt and that fear and that worry and that I'm focused on what I don't want instead of focusing on what I do want, here's what you're going to say. It's 3 sentences or 4, maybe 4. No, it's 3 sentences. You're going to say, this is changing for the better as I speak. First sentence, this is changing for the better as I speak. So you're acknowledging, okay, I'm in doubt, I'm in fear, I'm in worry. I'm not happy with this particular situation of my life. I'm stuck in this particular situation of my life. The first thing you're going to say is, this is changing for the better as I speak. This is changing for the better as I speak. That's the first sentence. Second sentence, this is shifting to a better place now. This is shifting to a better place now. Third sentence, I know this and believe it as so. I know this and believe it as so. So I'm going to say the whole thing again. So you're acknowledging, you know what? I'm not happy in this particular situation, and I'm now worried that I'm going to be stuck here forever. Nope, I'm stopping myself. This is changing for the better as I speak. This is shifting to a better place now. I know this and believe it as so. Then you let go. You let go of the thoughts about the current situation. You let go of any of the fear and doubt. And you can be grateful for the fact that you made that realization and shift just now. And then you expect differently. You watch for things to be different. You shifted yourself. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that I just caught myself in that. Oh my gosh, thank you to me. Now I shifted it. So now I'm letting go of the situation and I'm expecting things to be different. That's it. I'm expecting things to be different and I'm going to look for the signs that different things are coming my way. Because as soon as you have made that shift, and this is literally what my guide said to me, as soon as you make that shift, you've activated different energies to flow in. You've literally activated different energies to flow in once you make that shift. So now you've, in those 3 sentences, have moved yourself from doubt and fear and worry to hope and possibilities because I just shifted it. And now I've literally activated new energy. So now I'm going to look for the signs that things are coming to me differently. And you're going to do this every day. And I promise you, now, honestly, what my guides told me was try it for 7 days. So I'm in the midst of doing it. I'm giving you like new stuff here because I just got really excited about it. And I thought, like, I know this is going to go into my next book, but I'm just going to throw it out there now because I want you guys to try it and I want you to let me know how it works. So you're literally just going to try this for 7 days. Anytime something pops in, anytime you feel, and I'm telling you, you're going to feel differently throughout the day because you're going to be in a more positive space. Because anytime you go down into that negative space, you're going to go, oh my gosh, no, yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not happy in this current situation. But you know what? Things are changing for the better as I speak. This is shifting to a better place now. I know this and believe it as so. I'm so grateful that I just made this realization and shift. I am so excited to see what changes start flowing in. And you're literally stopping that spiral of doubt, of fear, of worry that we get stuck in, okay? We get stuck in it. I want you to try this, and when you make the shift, I want you to really sit in the fact that I have just activated different energies. And so now, with every step I take, with every breath I take, things are coming in differently now. Things have shifted in. And if I can continue to shift myself back into this place, I'm going to be living more in that shifted place. And when I'm living more in that shifted place, things will start to come in differently. Things will start to come in that you are looking for because you are in that shifted place. You are not in that fear and the doubt and the worry that suck us down. Okay. And also, you can literally ask the universe to send you signs that things are shifting. You can ask the universe to send you signs that things are shifting. Go back to my assign a sign exercise, whatever you want to do. This is such a simple thing. And for those of you who do my 60-second retreats or my, where you stop several times throughout the day and just take a minute to repeat a mantra and bring yourself back, you can use this affirmation at the end of that. You can use this affirmation at the end of that. But it is super powerful because you're speaking it into existence. You're shifting yourself around it. You are activating different energies. And it's like, okay, like when this came through, I got so excited. I said to my husband, "You're not going to believe this. The most simplistic thing came through today, but it works." And I've been using it. And it's just, I'm like, "Oh no, things are changing for the better right now because I just shifted my energy." I believe it as so because I've caught myself and I've shifted it. And now, because I've shifted it, better things are going to flow in. They have to. They have to when you've shifted your vibration. It's how it works, right? But you have to do it in a way that your brain will believe it. Because sometimes that fear and that doubt and that worry go up against us just trying to be more positive, right? But in stating like, this is changing for the better as I speak. In other words, wait a minute, I can shift this right here and now, and I'm doing it. I am shifting it. I believe it as so. And then you move on. Again, I stopped afterwards and I read it and I thought, this is so simple that it's almost stupid. Like, it's almost like, duh. But it's brilliant in its simplicity because we can do it, right? So that's why I say write it down, put it in your phone, go to the notes in your phone if you wherever you are that you need to stop and do this. Put post-it notes on your computer at work, whatever you're doing. Just try this shifting yourself and see. The first thing that I noticed is that I just feel more positive. I feel better. I feel less stressed. I feel less worried about things. That's the first thing that you'll notice is like the change within. And then you will start noticing the things that are happening outside of you, the things that are flowing to you outside of you. Because you're in that more shifted space, if that makes sense. So I was going back and forth with like, do I want to share this yet? I don't know. Should I be testing it more first? And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to share it and then you all can test along with me, which is even better than just me doing it on my own. So I'm excited about it. And like I said, it seems simplistic, but it's such a powerful, simple thing. Sometimes we think things have to be complicated. We think things have to take a million steps. We think we have to go meditate on the mountain like a monk for 7 days to become shifted. And that's why I say it doesn't have like mini meditations throughout the day have that same effect as those longer meditations. You have to do what is right for you. You have to customize things so that not only will they work for you, but that you will actually do them. And so things can be so much more simple than we think, period. It is. Like, it's crazy. But I wanted to share that. So again, I'll go over it one more time. What you're going to do, and then I'll take any questions or comments that anybody has. And I'm going to let you know what's coming up today in the summit, because if you are not part of it, you need to jump in today. So what you're going to do is anytime you're feeling fear, doubt, or worry, anytime you're in the midst of a situation that you are not happy with, that you are not, that you are feeling stuck around, that you are concerned about, you are going to acknowledge that you're in that space. And then you are going to say, I'm shifting this now. This is changing for the better as I speak. This is shifting to a better place now. I know this and I believe it as so. Then you feel grateful for the fact that, hey, I just noticed this and shifted myself out of it. Do you know how many people just spiral down and don't shift themselves out of something? You just did it. And now you have activated the energies for different things to flow in, and you are going to look and you are going to expect and you are going to notice the different things that are coming in, and you are going to ask the universe to send you signs that you are moving toward what you desire, that you have made this shift. That's it. That's what you're going to do. And like I said, I've been doing it. I just got this information I don't even remember if it was a couple weeks ago, maybe when it first came in. And then I sat with it for a little bit. And then I was like, I'm going to actually try this and put this into practice and see what happens. Right. So hopefully you guys got it. You got the words because I repeated it a bunch of times. But if you need it again, let me know because it's just 3 sentences. But write it down. Write it down. I have it literally in my phone. And today I said to myself, I'm going to put it on a Post-it note and slap it on my computer monitor because I just want it around me so that I can easily do it and remind myself to do it, right? Because obviously eventually you'll probably memorize the words, right? But you want to remind yourself to do it. So if you do work somewhere or whatever, stick it somewhere and it will remind you to do it. Put it on your bathroom mirror, whatever. To remind yourself to make the shifts, basically. Okay, let me see. Yeah, Nancy's saying, I feel that with the economy now. I know everybody's freaking out about the economy now and the tariffs and the taxes and the I don't even know, a million different things going on. So yes. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna stop yourself in the midst of that fear and that doubt and that worry and the stress and the da 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 da. And you are gonna say, nope, this is changing for the better as I speak. This is shifting to a better place now. I know this and believe it as so. You've shifted. You've shifted. Let me see. Yes, thank you, Alice. She wrote it down. You are the best. Alice wrote it down. I have it up on the screen so that everybody, if you missed it, you can copy it down now. Thank you, Alice. Because I don't even think I can type in on the thing that I'm on here. I can't type it in. Instagram, Alice typed it in a comment on Facebook. Yeah, thanks, Alice. So I'll keep that up. But that's basically it. And like I said, it just seems so simple, but it's just like I just literally asked, like, okay, what can people do when they're not happy so that they can stay in that zone so that they can create the things they want to create? Like, what is the secret? What do we have to do? And that's what came through. And I was like, this is amazing. And I need to share this with everybody. And you need to write it down and you need to post it all over. And you need to stop yourself in the midst of anything that is happening to you, that you're going into that negative place. I don't care if it's just, traffic. Whatever you're facing that is dragging your energy down or that's freaking you out or anytime you sit and think, gosh, I really am so unhappy with this situation in my life and I just want to be here and I'm not there yet. You are going to repeat these 3 things to yourself, and then you are going to literally make the conscious choice to start looking around you and watching for things changing. That's your only job right now, is to shift your energy so that you can let things in. The biggest thing that we do to ourselves is we block our own creations. Yes, there's limiting beliefs and there's things that we need to clear 100%. But my Lord, our vibration plays such a huge role in it. The things that we are focused on, the things that our brain is focused on, plays such a huge role in how we feel and what we create. So if we can start there and do this throughout the day and convince ourselves, and the more that you do it, the more you're going to feel better and the more you're going to go, oh my gosh, I want to keep doing this. Do you know what I'm saying? um oh, good. My friend Sherry wrote it on a post-it note. Yes, 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 this is changing for the better as I speak. This is shifting to a better place now. I know this and believe it is so. Yes, yes, yes. Alice wrote it down for all of us. Gail said, thanks so much, Tammy, for always sharing tips for a shift to a higher vibration. Much love to you and all. You are welcome. Like I said, you're welcome. Sarah said, I really needed this today. Thank you so much for this. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I asked because I just was like, there's got to be a way to simplify this, right? Like, I'm always looking for ways to simplify things. And this is what came through. And I was like, this is so amazing. And again, like, I'm definitely putting it in my next book. I haven't started working on it yet. I'm working on oracle cards first, but I kind of know what I want to do. And this is going to definitely play a role in it. So I have to say, I was just super excited and I sat on it for a couple of weeks and then I was like, why am I sitting on this? Because I need to share this. I need to tell other people because I really feel like this is going to help people because I see the difference it's making in my life. And I read it to my husband verbatim as it came through. Because I had it on my phone and I read it to him and he was like, that's amazing. Like, that's really good. And I'm like, okay, I got to share it because this, again, I can't even take credit for it. It literally came through me. And so, but it was just so good. And I said, that's it. I have to share it. Thank you, Alice. And you're welcome. So here's the deal, you guys. If you are not part of the Living an Elevated Existence Summit, please jump on because we have a live healing happening today. A live healing with someone that I have known for probably 15 years. And again, I was meditating. I had already started the summit and I didn't have her as part of it. And I was meditating one day and I don't know why it just came through. And I'm like, I need to have her on. So I literally added an extra week so that we could pop her in. Her name is T Love. She is a board certified holistic healer. She does quantum energy healing and she plays the quartz crystal bowls. And she's going to be doing it live today at 1 p.m. coming up very soon, 1 p.m. Eastern. So Elevated Existence Summit is linked below on YouTube and Facebook, and it is also linked in my bio on Instagram. And then that replay we're going to keep open over the weekend because this is like the last live interview. Tomorrow I will be live on the summit doing oracle card readings to kind of close everything out. And then over the weekend, we'll keep everything that happens in April, which was basically only 4 different interviews. We'll keep that open for the weekend. And then we're in final replay season where we open and close replays. So if you've missed the summit, you can still join us and listen to everybody's interviews and the healings and the so many different amazing things that came through this year. And everybody has free gifts and special offers. And they will be going away at the end of this month. So T is amazing. You are going to love her energy. You are going to love the crystal bowls. She's literally going to play them live for us. And there have been miraculous results that she has gotten through her work. And we'll be talking about that and sharing that. So whatever you're trying to heal, clear, etc., don't miss this because she's literally going to be doing a free session almost for us during this live. Like, we're definitely going to talk and there'll be an interview portion, but we're carving out a portion where she is just going to send energy and play the bowls for everybody. So don't miss that because it's going to be so much fun. So I'm going to go prep myself for that and getting on with her. Thank you so much for those of you who are liking the live. That just makes me feel like you like what I'm saying and you're out there and I'm not just talking to a computer screen. So thank you for that. And I'm gonna go prep for her. And you guys do not miss this. And it's amazing. I am so excited that she agreed to be part of this. And she has a crazy offer that she's doing for everybody as well that I'm actually going to be in with her and helping her do. So it's going to be exciting. Gail said the summit is always a blast. I love that you put this together for the last few years. Oh, you're welcome, Gail. Yeah, it is. It's always a blast and it goes so fast. Like there's so much work that goes into it and then it goes so fast. And it's like, here we are at the last live interview. Although again, tomorrow I will be on with oracle card readings to close everything out, and then we will be in final replays. So again, if you missed it, you can still join us, and we're going to be opening and closing all of the replays for one last hurrah, and then everything gets shut down till next year. So thank you all for being here with me today. I hope you wrote that down. If not, Alice did put it in a comment in Facebook, so you can come back and check that out. And I am excited about going live in 25 minutes, I think, for that live healing event. I can't wait for you guys to experience it who don't know her. And I want you to have an amazing and wonderful weekend. I want you to take this advice from my guides to you and use it. Use it over the weekend into next week. Try it for 7 days straight and then report back to me and let me know. You can tell me when I'm live in here. You can email, whatever. But like I said, I usually test things out on myself and then I can report back. I have started testing it out on myself and I love it. And I thought I'm not going to wait. I'm going to just let everybody who follows me and is watching this and listening to this test it out as well. So you let me know how it works. I will keep you posted on anything else, any other gems that I get as I'm going along, doing this daily channeling stuff. Some of it is just for me, but some of it is very universal and amazing. So, of course, I will share. And have an amazing weekend. I will be back here next Thursday for another weekly Spirit Boost on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And in addition to doing something, in addition to doing this practice as you go through, you are going to do what I always tell you to do, which is to do something this weekend that brings you joy. In addition to doing this and shifting your energy, I don't care how big it is. I don't care how small it is. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it takes 5 minutes, an hour, or all day. You're going to do something that brings you joy to boost yourself because you deserve it, and it will shift your energy and boost you up. But definitely take this practice with you. Yes, definitely keep me posted. I'm excited because it's like a group project now. It's like a group experiment. So I want us all to try it and we'll report back. So thank you guys. I'm going to prep for the summit. I will hopefully see you there. And then tomorrow for the group oracle card readings, and have an amazing weekend. Bye everyone.